What beavers fundamentally do is change how we as people view our relationship with nature. And by slipping beavers back into the landscape, they can create fundamentally living space for all species, and literally all species. So in order to bring back an ecosystem engineer in this sort of way is unbelievable. And for someone like me and everyone else here at Trentham who are so tuned in to doing what we can for biodiversity, this is a very exciting day.
It's fantastic to be able to bring beavers to the estate and to introduce the animals in a way that's going to completely change the ecosystem that we've got. They very much are going to engineer the landscape and enable the biodiversity that's here and species that aren't currently here to really have fantastic habitat. But it's also amazing to be able to share this with the public and educate the public on how important beaver reintroduction is to the UK, what an impact these animals potentially can have for restoring ecosystems and also helping us with combating the effects of climate change as well. So it's really exciting to be able to do that.
Well, this work is really important because we aim to see beavers restored throughout Britain. So any projects, especially one such as high profile as Trentham Gardens, is really important so people can engage with this species and just see what it's like to coexist with them.
A lot of people know Trentham as either the gardens or the retail shopping village. They don't see it as a whole estate, and we're actually 725 acres in total. So it's important that we use the whole of the estate to its full potential. And so introducing wildlife as part of our biodiversity is really important to us.
I'm really excited about this because it's a very big site. It's about 180 acres of land. It's just a brilliant place to be. It's a great destination for the many hundreds of thousands of people that visit here. Beavers are going to be, it's going to demonstrate quite graphically that beavers are not a creature of wildland or wilderness, that you can live right alongside them, potentially seeing them in the evenings when they come out to forage. And I think it's going to be an absolutely brilliant project and a brilliant opportunity to interpret and explain to people just exactly what beavers are and what their lifestyle is all about.
Beavers have a very iconic impact on the land, so it's what they're famous for: felling trees, creating dams and building lodges. And those types of activities are brilliant for biodiversity, but when, as people, we like to keep our landscapes ordered and managed, someone needs to be on hand in order to help guide the process, as it were, of basically beavers creating habitat. So my job is to ensure that the beavers' welfare is optimal, but also their habitat creation remains to some extent managed, because as you can see, we're a very busy site, transected with paths, gardens, you name it, we've got it, sort of thing.
When they establish themselves, you're going to have this great big kind of castle-like lodge where they'll live. You'll be able predictably to see the kits and the adults coming out in the summer months, and they may come out actually fairly early on, from maybe 5:30, 5:45 in the evenings. They may come out to start to forage around the edge of the lake and on the islands. You'll be able to hear the kind of noise they make as they start kind of chop through trees on the island when you're standing on the footpath at the side. So I think a whole range of opportunities will come as the animals settle and get used to their new living environment.
So for the estate team here at Trentham, this has been a long project in the planning and delivery. I mean, they've worked through all sorts of weather conditions in the last few weeks. You wouldn't believe it's been rain, hail, sleet, snow, high winds, all sorts, and they've really worked super hard with the contractors to get the enclosure built. It's the biggest enclosure in the UK, and it certainly felt like it over the last couple of weeks of building it. But to be able to see how the animals respond to this environment, to see them start to make inroads into the brambles and the trees and creating new meadow areas is going to be amazing to see. We're all very excited.
Well, today means to me, I guess it's the end of a lot of hard work. We're always really happy to see the beavers swim away. You can see the release went really well. They were very calm, they just slotted back in the water, and I think they looked at home already.
This means quite a lot to me for the progress of the estate. It is introducing a rare endangered species, but it's really important for us for the future and legacy. So whilst I do my role for Trentham, it's about leaving something else and so that people have something for the future.